Hey, let's talk about how to make sure your heart's in the right place for your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is heart's in the right place. Now, I have 3 ways of guaranteeing and making sure that I'm always showing up and demonstrating that my heart's in the right place. Not only in my personal life, but also in my business or my businesses, whatever I'm doing at the time. And that has served me really well because guess what? As human beings, we screw up, we make mistakes, and if people know that we've just made a mistake or we tried something and it didn't work out, but that our intention and our heart was in the right place and we were trying to do the right thing and move in the direction we want to move, then they're a lot more willing to forgive and forget and allow us to try again, to try another thing, to get the result that we want. This is a relatively common, relatively old expression, and of course it comes from the fact that most of our hearts are right in about the center of our chest. It's interesting, I never knew that some people's organs are actually backwards, and I have a brother-in-law that's got that, whatever the condition's called, where his organs are reversed inside, and they're still in about the center of your chest, but it's on the opposite side of everybody else's, which I didn't even know that was a thing. So our heart can be in the wrong place even when it's in the right place, right? It's always in the center of our chest, and that means it's attached to our emotions and our feelings. At least people have assumed that for years. And you know, we want to make decisions not only with our head and our intellect, but also with our heart and our feelings and our empathy for other human beings. If our business solves problems and helps people in any way, shape, or form, we want them to know that we're always trying to make their lives better and share products and services and information and things that help to solve a problem, alleviate challenges for them, and make their lives better. So what are the 3 things that I always make sure that I do, and I recommend that everybody I work with and other business owners do as well, to guarantee that people know my heart's in the right place. People know that our business's heart is in the right place. Well, first and foremost, I know why I do things. We know why we do things as a business. We know why we do things as individuals. And that is, of course, tied to our vision and our core values and our principles and our mission and our purpose and everything. I want to let people know that. The first and foremost thing is I want people to know what our business stands for, what we stand for, and what our purpose is, what our core values are, what's really important to us, and the direction that we're going with the company, so that they know what to expect from us, so that they know what to expect from me. If we let people know and communicate what it is that we're about, they understand where we're going. So the second thing is, as we move toward that in our businesses, people know where we're going. They've got an idea of what we're doing and where we're going and why we're doing it. And guess what? I can guarantee that you, like me, and everyone else who has ever done anything in life, everything we try isn't going to work out the first time. So when we mess up, since we've communicated to people what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go with it, when we make mistakes or when we try things and they don't work out perfectly as we planned or we thought they might in the first place, people understand and give us the benefit of the doubt, knowing what we're working toward. They give us the opportunity to apologize and make things right, to fix things. Say, for example, we're making a product or a service or a flavor of something. I used to make ravioli, right? So every once in a while I would get a bee in my bonnet that I needed to try out and create all these cool different flavors. And I had a couple of customers that would let me put them in their stores so we could try selling them and see how they would work out. Now, what I thought was an awesome flavor of ravioli wasn't necessarily what customers wanted or what they thought was delicious and would buy. But they knew that my heart was in the right place, that I was trying to find more varieties and more flavors and things that they would like because I had communicated that with them. So they would try them and they would give me honest feedback whether they liked it or not. The chocolate and caramel ravioli, although I thought it was fantastic, people were like, yeah, that's not what I expect in a ravioli. But they forgave me, and then they would try other versions of things I came up with, like lobster ravioli and all kinds of crazy stuff that I made, seafood ravioli, and I made goose and pheasant and duck ravioli. But they would try the different things because they knew my heart was in the right place and I was trying to make and serve them better, even if some of the concoctions I came up with were absolutely ridiculous. The third thing I always do, and I encourage every other human being to do, business owner or not, is to always treat other people the way you want to be treated, the way you expect to be treated. If you want to be treated with kindness and respect, treat every frickin' other person on this planet with kindness and respect and dignity and the way you want to be treated. We can't expect other people to treat us as, in a whatever way we want to be treated if we don't treat them that way as well. And this applies to every human being we come in contact with. Our vendors, our customers, our salespeople, the people we work with, our partners, our customers especially. I can't believe I even have to say that out loud, but sometimes we have to remember that our businesses wouldn't exist if it weren't for our customers. And we do that by sharing our vision and principles, making sure people know where we're coming from and why, being able to apologize and fix things when we make mistakes, and by always treating people the way we want to be treated. That's it. That's our idiom for today. Heart's in the right place. I'm assuming, and the other thing I do is I always assume everybody's out to make the world a better place and that their heart is in the right place. Do people sometimes disappoint me in that isn't their intent? Yes, but guess what? By assuming that everyone is, that everybody does have a heart of gold, I attract and meet a lot more people in my life and in my business that are awesome than I ever do that are pains in my rear. But, they pop in every once in a while just to remind me that the vast majority of the people on the planet are awesome. That's it. Go out and have an amazing day. I'd love to know your experience with this particular idiom, heart's in the right place, and how you approach your business and your life in terms of your expectations of other people. That's it. Have an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you be able to apply it to your business today?